Memphis has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. He got a piece of it. Outside Johnson. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Outside Bane. To the middle. Here's Pippen. The offensive rebound from deep. Morant. Unable to get that one.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator.
Yet another bucket.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for second most points in a game. Unbelievable night.
And to think he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game we'll be talking about for decades. Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
And got it! Another basket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to Pippen. Will it go? Brooklyn pulls it in. Sharp's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Johnson passes to the kid. From behind the arc. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Here's Pippen. Takes a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Pippen's got 8 here in this quarter.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3 and I'll raise you another 3.
You live for nights like this when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
Morant against Johnson. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Morant. Jackson's got 21 points in the game. Here's the kid. And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth. He buries it from 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Pippen. Rebounded by Johnson.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the kid.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Here's the kid. From outside, off the mark. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here are the Grizzlies. Here's Bane. And that time also a missed shot. Here's the kid. Fires for 3. Hits yet again. Wow!
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
History being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and he's passed Wilt Chamberlain's legendary mark of 100 points. Oh, my. I mean, that has stood since 1962.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everybody.
Bettina.
MP, you just did one of the most incredible things anyone has ever done in the history of professional sports.
It's true.
When you see something like that, or when you do something like that, it's hard to describe it in anything other than cliche. Which had me thinking, athletes sometimes describe nights like tonight as, the hoop being bigger, appearing bigger than usual. Is that actually true? Or is it just a phrase that gets thrown around to try and describe the indescribable?
People say that, and I get what they mean, but everything looks and flows differently on a night like tonight.
How do you mean exactly?
Well, it's about way more than the hoop. It's literally about everything. The passes, they seem to come precisely on schedule and right in your sweet spot. And the defense, they seem to get a turnover right as you're about to lead the break, and the ball. Thank you, Bettina. Joe.
Where does breaking this record rank as far as your career accomplishments?
Right at the top, Joe. 100 points, baby. Let's go! Let's go! Thank y'all. Thank you, my man. Yeah. Thank y'all. 100 points, baby!
Welcome into the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were a seventh man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious fourth grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzard, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys,
I was open. I was wide open.
Just, if I may, can I just say, wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you. And more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as trash talk.
Shut it, Toby!
Okay.
Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career that you couldn't even hold a candle to me, Jalen.
Guys, if I may, just to put some perspective on this, there are only 525 athletes in the NBA at any given moment. And
Okay.
FIBA estimates there are 450 million basketball players worldwide.
Wow.
Which means you're in the top 99.9% of players by just being in the NBA alone, which that's a pretty impressive stat, Jalen.
Toby,
Yes?
enough.
Oh.
You already won the lottery by marrying my sister. There's no need to suck up to Russell like this. It's unseemly.
I'm not sucking up. I want to make sure everyone feels like they have value, and I'm just following the data and seeing where the facts lead. You know what?
Shut
As a
it,
former-
Shut it,
Toby.
Toby.
Okay.
Do keep your trash talk about the game. We're all competitors here. But there's no need to bring up family, friends, or physical attributes. In other words, show some class.
Jalen, you literally just brought up my wife.
Yes, Toby, but I did it with class. And besides, this is television, not basketball. Anything goes.
Never thought I'd see someone score over 100 points. You're unbelievable, man.
Your interview game is winning you a lot of fans. Well done.